This match was requested by Remy Montoya over on Patreon. If you would like to request your own match with a shout out and get exclusive bonus content, head over to www.patreon.com/No Limits Wrestling and become a backer today. The battle is on between two titans of the industry in this dream matchup live here tonight. And the first man to make his way to the ring, he is the Viper, Randy Orton. Orton, a former WWE and World Champion, holding those titles for a combined 14 times. That is nearly unheard of in this industry. He is a second generation wrestler like his opponent here tonight. In fact, a third generation wrestler like his opponent here tonight. Wrestling is in this man's blood. And tonight, he doesn't want to be shown up. But his opponent is perhaps the greatest showman in wrestling history. As the Viper, the apex predator, waits on his prey. It is not going to be an easy task for Orton here tonight. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking live in the arena tonight? One eyebrow raised as if to say, I accept your challenge. And do you really think you can beat the most electrifying man in sports entertainment? Rocky Maivia, son of the legendary Rocky Johnson, grandson of the High Chief Peter Maivia. Wrestling is in this man's blood as well. It is what The Rock knows. It is what The Rock has grown up on. And if anybody knows that better, it is Randy Orton. But Orton starts this matchup fast. But that wasn't wise as The Rock with a series of shots to Randy Orton. And now Orton thrown in the corner. And a big time backdrop from The Rock, who picks up Orton again. Whipped off the ropes. And a power slam from Randy Orton. And Orton delivering the stomps. Dissecting The Rock. Trying to beat him down early in this matchup. And you see Orton mocking The Rock. But The Rock comes back with a huge clothesline. And a Rocky with the Samoan drop. As Randy Orton runs to the outside to catch a breather. Well, Orton in trouble and The Rock is there to meet him. Goes for a clothesline, but Randy Orton drops him spine first on the top of that barricade. Absolutely devastating, and now throwing The Rock into the steel. And this is not good for Rocky, the DDT on the floor. Spiking The Rock on top of his head. That is a nasty landing for The Rock as Orton goes in for the cover and a kick out from The Rock. The great one, the Brahma Bull, in trouble as Orton prepares to strike. Going for the RKO. The Rock counters. Swinging neck breaker. Stops Orton in his tracks. And what is this now? And twines the legs, tying up Orton for the sharpshooter. Orton has nowhere to go. He's stuck, but he powers out of it. The Rock back to his feet and sends Orton flying to the outside. And there is The Rock to meet him. Head off the announce table here, and I don't like the looks of this. Orton is about to be driven through that announce table. But an elbow. And the RKO through the table. RKO through the announce table. And The Rock may be done for. Orton taking the time to catch a breath. As The Rock, in a world of pain. Look at this again. The elbow and the RKO from Randy Orton. driving him through the table, and now Orton preparing to strike. Going for the punt, but a belly-to-belly from The Rock. And now The Rock saying, bring it on! Snap DDT. Orton down. And The Rock getting in position to deliver a final blow. Here it comes. Rock bottom. But Orton gets out of it. Goes for an RKO. Pushed off the ropes. And a spine buster from The Rock. And I think I know what's coming now. The elbow pad is off. And The Rock looking for the people's elbow. No! RKO. But The Rock somehow kicks out. Rocky somehow finding a way to kick out of the RKO. But now Randy Orton measuring The Rock and... oh, he's mimicking his pose. Surely not. Is Randy Orton going for a rock bottom here? It sure looks that way. But an RKO from The Rock. And now rock bottom. And going for it again. Taking time to mark Orton for the people's elbow. Hooks the outside leg. And The Rock wins this dream matchup. Well, it was a close one. However, The Rock emerges victorious over the Viper live here tonight. The Brahma Bull had just a little bit more electricity going in his favour as we take a look at the replay of this huge dream matchup. Rock brought the intensity early, then it all changed with that backdrop on the barricade and this DDT on the floor. The Rock, though, came fighting back with the swinging neck breaker until Orton countered a rock bottom into an RKO through the announce table. The Rock, though, would keep fighting with a DDT. Orton went for the RKO numerous times until it looked like The Rock was going to hit the people's elbow. But Randy Orton caught him with an RKO out of nowhere. We thought to seal the deal, it wasn't to be. And then Orton went for the rock bottom. The Rock went for the RKO and hit it successfully. Then one rock bottom later and one people's elbow away from victory was The Rock. And The Rock successfully defeats Randy Orton live here tonight. Well, I have to say, it was a most electrifying contest. On another day, Randy Orton could have won it. But here tonight, your winner, he is the People's Champion, the Brahma Bull. And he has successfully beaten Randy Orton here tonight, the winner, The Rock. And thank you once again to Remy Montoya for requesting this match on Patreon. If you would like to request your own match with a shout out and get exclusive bonus content, head over to www.patreon.com/NoLimitsWrestling and become a backer today. The link is in the description.